Friends, Bryan here for the Life of Bryan show, and we are on part 2 of our reading your comments on my viral video. I'm 51, I avoid people, here's why. So what I did, folks, as I explained in part 1, without you guys, my channel is nothing. I appreciate every single one of you who has taken the time to watch the video and comment. The volume of comments has been crazy. What is there? There's 20-some thousand comments. It's hard to get to all of them, so what I'm doing is I'm reading out the comments of the public subscribers. So if you can take a second, make sure you're a public subscriber, and when you comment on a video, I can definitely try my best to read your comments. So this is part 2. We're going to go through and read more of your comments. Part 1 went pretty good, and those are some B minor guitar licks there for you. A few sweeps for some of the guitar players out there. A few of you have been asking me about the guitar, so there you go. So we left off here at Juliet Phillips. So now we're going to Alberta Girl 26. Make sure we're recording. Now we're in Alberta. We're in Calgary, Edmonton, of course, those are the two obvious ones. Then we got like Red Deer, Lethbridge, we've got Fort McMurray. We're in Alberta. Absolutely, me too. Hi, I'm from Alberta. Hello. X-Wizard, 28 here. Thanks for the video. Thanks for the video. Keep posting, please. I shall. Greg RN, 62-year-old Aussie here, hermit here. And I couldn't agree with you more. Okay, cool. My very bad Australian accent. Enough people have commented on my Canadian accent. You know, my Australian one is, you know, what do they say? Hello instead of hello, or, you know, Bondi Beach. I'm over here at Bondi Beach. I've actually watched that show about Bondi Beach. Good to hear from you. Meko Dillon, 1480. I'm 45 in a few weeks. I don't socialize anymore at all, really. Even though would consider myself quite a social person. But I don't hang with people just for the sake of it, prefer not to socialize with people. I'm not bothered to be around. I don't mind my own company, to be honest. Harrier, 1475, I am not a recluse. Now, are you taking your name after the Harrier fighter? That was very important in the Falkland Island War and the English Air Force. I am not a recluse and people still inspire me. I have a few close friends and no inclination to expand that circle. I stumbled, or the algorithm stumbled me onto your post. It resonated with me and I can relate. I hope you have found your peace and I can also experience others to share with it. If not, I think it is sound to hold it for yourself. Pearls before swine and all that. Well, thank you so much, my friend. At 94462, music in the background, please. What's the name or link for it? Actually, I got to talk to you guys about this. I wrote most of my background music, the music I used in that background, I wrote it. I have a very small and very old and ancient Cubase recording set up here. And that's been kind of a little bit interesting too, because I've had a lot of people saying, dude, don't put music in the backgrounds, it's cringe. I actually should do a poll on that. Let me write something about that music poll. I've had a number of people say, dude, that video would be great if you didn't post the music behind it. I don't know, but I am a musician. Obviously, you guys know that. But that one, I wrote those. I wrote that background music. Everett Humphrey, I totally get this, and I am the same. I am not jaded, just wary as I lost the trust. Seems to have happened to most of us. Bill Ryan, I am 74. Don't do family gatherings on family side at all. However, on my wife's side, that is a constant since 1967. I can no longer tolerate being the designated driver for whomever my wife wants to pick up so they can party and socialize in their large family gatherings. Sometimes family gatherings can be tricky, my friends. There's politics everywhere. Sometimes in drama. Being a loner, introverted, I have had enough and no longer need or enjoy this time of mingling. Where this will lead in my 50-year marriage can tell. I guess I am just antisocial. Again, we got to be careful with that term. That was the type of term we would have used for this years ago, but antisocial is a very bad personality disorder. So I just like to say, I guess I am just reclusive, but that's just my take on it. But we're all a bunch of reclusive people, and we happen to have gathered around this video, which is fantastic. Anyways, good luck. Time for a late season motorcycle ride. Very nice. Tim Beck, enjoy yourself, buy yourself, contemplate and appreciate life. I concur with your overview. Cheers, bud. Tim Beck, no foolish drama. Lecherous and robotic behaviors are nonsensical, banal scripts. I agree. Automation, 20. Amen, brother. Thank you. Alan McMillan. 5/7 dead. I turned 50 in August. All I got to show for it is 30 years of work and next to nothing in pension because the worldwide cost of living has rocketed. Slip disc around L5. Oh, man. With daily pain, arthritis in feet, and previously a trapped nerve root in C4, C5. The so-called family, as I entitled them, are too busy living their instant, unmaterialistic lives. I'd happily go to a Scottish bothy and live off the grid like a hermit. The only thing that keeps me going is my faith, but I don't like to complain. Lee Ermey. Here you are all equally worthless. So he is making a reference to the movie Full Metal Jacket. Lee Ermey was amazing as a drill instructor in that movie. One of my favorites, actually. I have a massive DVD collection of classic movies, but I'm very thrifty. I don't go out and buy them brand new. I buy them at pawn shops or used for like $0.25. But that's a great movie, and I have that on DVD. When I was young, I used to think the best in everyone, but life has taught me most people are narcissistic, SOB, just one-way street syndrome. Always want to top you up for something or offload their problems onto someone else. Very true. Famous saying, people with a lot of problems will try to make their problems your problems. I've seen that firsthand in life. Kevin Stockwell, 63 here. Yes, as I have grown older, I don't find the need for other people in my life. I am married, 37 years. Her and my 2 dogs are enough for me. Only to go to the store if I have to. I prefer order everything online and have it delivered. It's like a freak show at Walmart these days. Kevin, I must ask you, did you see the short I posted about me going to the grocery store? Hit me up. Send me an email. The comment section is very crazy, but follow me on X, Twitter, or send me an email. I'm curious as to if you have seen that short, because I think it's funny, but I think a lot of other people did too. The very same thing. Amit Corolla, I'm not sure why, but media is a big problem. They weaponize trust. Okay, I do get that. Roy Lovegrove, 7498. In my mid-60s, always worked with people, was a bit of an extrovert. Way too trusting and loyal. I think these are bad traits anymore, as I have been screwed over by others more times than I want to think of. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to go out much anymore and just hang out with my family and my dog. Well, a lot of us have that sentiment, right? I appreciate you watching and subscribing. AK-47, hard hitter. Okay. I'm in the same situation. I'm 41, going to be 42 this year. 2024, feeling it already, just lost touch with people. Just go to work and then come. AK-47 hard hitter, so I'm assuming that you're a rifle enthusiast. Ants038. I'm 51 as well. Good to know I'm not the only one that thinks the same, nearly identical to the same E perennis and thought processes. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Luz Maria 72. Hello, sir. I am turning 52 in less than a week and totally felt this video in my soul. Thank you. After being a very trusting and all-around social individual most of my life, I found myself slowly distancing from other humans a year or so before turning 50. My transformation was the result of years of being lied to, cheated on, backstabbed by those I love the most, and being taken advantage of simply because I chose to put my faith in people. Now I trust no one and prefer my own company. Your feelings are 100% valuable. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear about what you've been through. Oh, there's more replies here. Why can I not see the replies? Are they held? I don't know. This comment section, folks, it's YouTube. They have their own little things in the algorithm with holding comments and doing all this other stuff. And sometimes they're hard to find. Sometimes they disappear. Especially if you post links to something in the comments, they can just remove the comment. Dave Giles, 7,000. I'm 73 and finally fully retired. Congratulations, Dave. I've always had only a few close friends, but tried to be friendly with everyone. With that came the ability to, as my dad would say, smell a skunk. That enables me to associate with many, but sense those that are not trustworthy and be careful. I try not to hate anyone, but always be aware of their flaws. Very interesting. DWH 4053. I'm 51 and your story is very similar to mine and feel the same way. It's crazy how a lot of us see that. And again, I have to go back to I was just out recording a video out in the woods, pretty much, doing a walk, testing the sunlight. I was using an iPhone 11 and had a microphone set up to my phone, and I was just talking, sharing my thoughts, and it really resonated. It's kind of amazing. DT8787 can totally relate to this. I'm 70, retired 2 years ago, and found many people disappeared from my life. I think because I retired, they all thought I was dead. Now I'm just concerned with quality, not quantity. Got rid of toxic, one-sided relationships. Good for you. Excellent. Learning to live by myself and be happy with that. Better to be alone and not settle for anything. The sad thing is, when the toxic relationship person in your life, be it friendship or whatever it was, maybe a business relationship, they don't see themselves as being toxic. That's a scary thing. iPhone to web, similar age, similar mindset. I get it. I'm not sure if it's healthy, but that's where I'm at as well. SHG 1645. I'm 51. In the words of Tom Cruise, we live in a cynical world. Society is upside down. As I get older, I hate everything about it. Okay. Tio on Acto Pizza. Everything is fake, and so yeah, it's normal to realize this. Okay. What people did to each other during, so this is Brad Friesen. What people did to each other during COVID was the nail in the coffin for me. That was quite the time. Bryan B underneath. Me too, I've lost a lot of faith in humanity. People, including family, getting mad at me because I got the vaccine. Well, I didn't get mad at them for not getting it. That was the nail in the coffin for me. You know, I could talk about the vaccines. Again, being careful with conspiracy theories. I did get the vaccines, and I got very sick in 2022. I think it was related to the vaccines. And then when I finally did get COVID after the vaccines, it was just a brutal year for me. I put on a lot of weight and I was suffering a lot. So there's definitely different angles of that for sure. Flak vest. Okay, so we have so this is a thing. We've got like comments in here, and some of the comments aren't there. And I don't know if that's the YouTube algorithm. Forever Brooklyn. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to let you guys have your conversation there because I'm not quite sure what's going on. COVID affected all of us differently, I guess. The coach house. You've just described me. I'm not sure what it is. I definitely got worse after COVID. I'm not sure if it's something in the air. I've completely done a 180 from loads of friends to none. I'd kick my wife out if I could. LOL. I don't particularly appreciate doing weddings anymore. I think it's just how the world has changed. People are not nice anymore. It's not a nice place. Glad I have Jesus. Okay, I appreciate your post. Shannon Mooney, 52, and your words resonate with me. Well, thank you, Shannon. Appreciate it. Mike John, 0088. I discovered that life is a one-way street of betrayal and deceit, so I only trust in Jesus, my Savior. I retired 20 years ago, and each year I separated myself more and more from social life and was a total extrovert. I'm at peace with myself now as strife is out of my life. I do believe this is a normal transition as you mature if you walk the narrow path, which I try to. Okay. Alex Taylor. I'm 59 and I hear you. My problem is I'm disabled. I'm very sorry to hear that, Alex. Physically disabled with a serious injury to my right arm I carried from an accident since I was 20. I'm single, never married, financially stable. However, I'm a lone wolf and almost a recluse these days. Join the club, my friend. My apartment has everything I need and is my shelter from the scary world. If it wasn't for going to church on Sunday, I probably wouldn't leave my apartment. I have no room for many new friends, and if I did, they would have to be Christian, as my trust for non-Christians is very low. I'm not lonely because I have Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Someday I will be in heaven with him, and all the shyness and reclusiveness will be gone. I'll have a new arm and body and will love to socialize with all the other people who will be there. God bless you and be well. You as well, Alex. I'm sorry to hear of what you've been through. Okay, so there's two replies. Where did that reply go to? This is frustrating me to no end because I can't see, like there's conversations under a comment and I can't see them because of this YouTube thing. They'll take certain comments and put them away on a, it's hard. I'm very sorry. Shy MPLS male. Shy MP is male, sorry. It's another thing with age, man, my eyes. It's a bummer to hear the stuff like this, but I'm kind of the same way. Collectively, we're all one, so it's okay to not want to be around people, but bless them and wish them well because that's you in another form. At least that is my belief. And I got to tell you, there's really not many, if any, people in my life, even some of the bad people, or people that I have not had a positive experience with. I don't really wish much harm on anybody. Almost anybody. Ladies, kind of kidding, but not really. Lady Ari Starlight, yes, I'm 48, and it just feels more comfortable to be alone. But I'm noticing that I don't even want to see my family like I used to. I enjoy doing my own thing by myself. I'm not sure when this started, but in a way, having friends online is almost better because at any moment I can get offline and go about my day. I think that also happened when people started to text. Do you remember when people started texting in the mid, kind of early 2000? I didn't even know anything about texting until late 2004. And a band I was playing professionally in, the drummer told me about it. He was the first person that showed me what texting was. And then, of course, I think eventually I got a cell phone in 2005. And then it all started. Then people just didn't want to be on the phone anymore. I think it's that way because then you can budget your time better, because sometimes it's like bumping into someone in a store or something, someone that you know, or having to take a phone call or do a phone call. It's like, I don't know if I feel like talking today, and I don't know how long this phone call, but if it's a text, I'm still communicating, but I have more time to do other stuff. Maybe that's part of it. And the funny thing is, I was a social butterfly since I was a child. I was always looking for friends and being an outgoing person. I feel I am still that little girl inside, but I choose not to have friends now. I never got married or had kids. Sometimes I wonder if I'm missing out in life because of my choices, but I feel we all need to do what makes us happy in life and have a good life, however that might be. That's a very interesting post. I myself don't have kids either. In a way, it's very sad because I think I would have made a very, very good father. I had an amazing dad. He's not with us anymore. But, I see sometimes in life, I see fathers who were blessed to have healthy, good kids, and they couldn't care. That breaks my heart too. It's like, man, like, you're so fortunate to have these kids. What's your problem? Why don't you be good to them? But great post. I really like that. There's a lot of insight there. And our regrets can eat us up. And I know when I turned 50, I beat myself up a lot. But we have to move forward and enjoy the time that we have left. Mr. Hab, 66. So he's obviously, I'm guessing, a Montreal Canadiens fan. Canadian here, hockey. Bro, I couldn't have agreed more. 10 years out of divorce and I'm done with people. I'm 58 now and I've been retired for 4 years. During the COVID BS, I bought my own home gym and I couldn't be happier. I'll stay by myself till I die. Guys, we have a lot of issues of depression. Maybe isolation, being reclusiveness can contribute to that. But I do believe in exercise. As someone who's struggled with my weight, struggled with those issues, I know that when I'm working out and eating good, although I like my treat meal on the weekends, videos to come on that. Again, when people say, like, why are you posting videos about hamburger reviews? Well, watch the videos first. But exercise is very important in combating depression, for sure. Christy Brandstetter, I'm 60 and prefer to keep my own company. Okay. Jeff G575, I've been in the Matrix too long. I am out. Dorian, 7193, I'm late 40s and I've avoided people for at least a decade. Over the years, I've learned people are people, deceitful, manipulative, jealous, and conspirators. I've learned that people are much more willing to hate than to love. People love drama and negativity, and it sells most of our TV shows nowadays. It's true. It's true. People love drama. It's crazy. I can't stand it. I'll even look at TV shows and go, oh man, there's enough drama in life when you're trying to avoid it. Why would you take on fake drama? Not saying a good movie every now and then is good, but my wife thinks it's bad that I enjoy solitude as much as I do, but I think most people aren't at peace with themselves, which causes them to seek out others for their good or bad intentions. I'm not a gambling man, and I don't want to gamble on what other intentions are. Some have felt like I'm antisocial, but I'm like that with anybody. Okay? X-Pro Group. Bryan, I'm not sure why your channel popped up on my feed, but man, I feel the same way. I'm 53. I'd rather be alone. I love my sons and wife. And when outside of them, I just can't anymore. I'm more at peace. Thank you. You have a new subscriber. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bronze Hornet 73, another person in my age. Just like you, I turned 51 earlier this year as well. I became more distrustful of people in general as I've gotten older, and I've withdrawn myself from social masses also. I just prefer to be in my own solitude more than the company of others to avoid unwanted drama. Very true. L. Axel, 1469, we are not made to live in crowded cities with so much people. Rows in every shop, traffic jams, a competitive ambiance. All this makes me angry and unhappy. I'm willing to move to the countryside with fewer but nice neighbors. I have a weird thing. I don't know if I haven't been diagnosed really with anything, but I know there's some things going on. But one of them is I have a social anxiety issue. Some days I can get through driving through the city and doing what I need to do with running errands, and other days I'm just like, I can't. It's really weird how sometimes I can be okay and other times I can't. It's very odd. Jay Sarin, I'm 75 years old, and the more I heed my counsel, the less noise in my head. Very, very true. I'm ready 70, I'm 54, and I put in a fake hearing aid, so I have an excuse not to interact. It's not just you. My friends, I'm probably going to do a video on this, but a real good trick if you don't want to deal with people, put in your headphones. Sometimes when I go to the gym, I don't want people, I just want to work out. I don't want to talk to people. Sometimes if I have to go to a mall or like a big grocery store and I just can't do it, I'll put headphones in with peaceful music, calming music. But that way it's also an excuse. If someone comes up to talk to me, you can just point to your headphones. If I'm at the gym, I can just say, hey, I'm working out. Or I find, if you're at a store, some people tend to leave you alone when you have headphones in. So that's interesting. A fake hearing aid. Diz guys, same age, and have definitely become much more aware of the preciousness of my remaining time, which is why I no longer waste any of it by being hungover. As a result, I've grown to understand myself more and accept many things that I would previously cover up with alcohol in the past. As a consequence of this, I don't hang out with people much anymore, which I've just grown up to accept. I've always been fairly introverted and used drinking to circumvent this and feel like I'm part of a crowd. To be quite honest, I feel okay with how things are, and I'm not going to force myself to be socially active for the sake of it. I don't dislike people unless I have a good reason. I'm just live and let live. I'm grateful that I have a job which I enjoy, but that doesn't consume me. That's good too, because sometimes people do have jobs. When you're done at 4 o'clock, you can't sometimes it's something that takes over your life. Thanks for posting. Thank you. Lance Winslow. Well, it may also depend on your personality type, but overall, maybe this trend is more common than most people think. I think the reaction of this video answers that, Lance. No question. Great topic. Thank you. Appreciate it, sir. Dorian. Wow, I really don't like people much, but after reading all these comments, I think I like all these people. Isn't it crazy? Isn't that crazy? Making this video, just expressing how I felt, and a lot of us connected. So all of us people who are reclusive, we all are connecting and still connecting. The views and the comments and the likes are still coming in, connected on this video. It's just amazing. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's my purpose in life. Maybe it's to help connect the unconnected and try and make the world a bit of a better place if I can. If the channel, even now in the community, if you look at the community posts I'm making, I'm trying to do little tiny things to help people. But if the channel grows, maybe my calling is to do more to help people, help society maybe come together and heal a little more. I don't know. It's definitely a sign though. Mil Boligia. I have never been a fan of people. I am close to your age, and as I get older, I see others joining my view on people. I experienced a lot in life, and it left me very suspicious of people. I am definitely suspicious of people who are friendly. I have actually recently mentioned to a friend that their friendliness makes me suspicious of them, which led to a great chat. I think you're a more common view, not the exception. Very interesting. Ethan Means, I'm 51. I also agree and feel the exact same way. Jerrietta, I absolutely feel that way. I just turned 44 and I've been this way since I was 30. Wow. I wish I was that smart at 30. I was not smart at 30. Very naive and unwise to the world, I was, but I'm happy for you. Brandon Evans, I understand what you're saying. I'm 57. Dorky Daryl, nope, it's you, buddy. Your eyes are open, and that's great thing. Twisted facts, people, friends, and family, you can now see clearly to bring you true peace. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Daryl. Angel West, the death of nuance. You've got this, young blood. You can be around people. Just don't invest in them at all. We surrounded by crazies there everywhere. Videos to come on that, my friend. Reina Productions, you've gained wisdom. Amen. Thank you. Ryan Mann, it's a new culture of ego, pride, self-centeredness. Can't possibly admit to being wrong. Disrespectful younger generation. Being egged on. No accountability. No consequences. No thanks. See you, world. Interesting. I will say, for being from Generation X, that we are different than the younger generations, and videos to come on that. Shiloh Monster, props for the successful video. Thank you. I appreciate that. Creswell, you are not alone, Brian. I'm 51. Also, I live in the UK. What part of the UK? I have a lot of friends that live over there, although friends I've met online through YouTube in the past. I have only one close friend who I've known since school. The other closest friend is my dog. I live alone now, bad relationship in the past, setting up my own business, and I'm happy. Well, if you ever get a YouTube channel, let me know and I'll subscribe. If I won the lottery, I'd be a total recluse on my small farm away from everyone. I think a lot of people feel that way. Dr. Metalpen, it's very hard to trust anyone now, even people I've known most of my life. I'm 57. Social media has trained people to be more judgmental and more entitled and more trollish. Most people are now way more egotistical. They also want all the benefits of employment without actually doing the work. It is true. I can't argue that. I've seen that firsthand. Bill Breed, dude, in all due respect, you're acting like you've got one foot in the grave. You're only 51. Cynicism is a bad way to live your life. Stop judging and living in the past. Live in the moment, bro. No, it's not normal. Get into therapy and raise your awareness levels. I wish you the best. You know, Bill, the cool thing is you mean well, and I could see that right off the bat. I am living pretty good. Come on. Fancy camera. Focus. It's not actually that fancy of a camera. Focus on me. I'm over here. I'm sorry for the focusing in and out. Yeah, I appreciate what you're saying. Clearly, a lot of people feel the same way I do. But get into therapy. I've thought about getting therapy. I talk about that in another upcoming video. And raise your awareness levels. I wish you the best too, Bill. And I am living pretty good. I'm pretty happy and fulfilled in my life. I'm working out. A lot of good things are happening too, but I do feel that way socially. I got to tell you though, this video and the reaction to it has kind of changed things a little bit. I'm going, wow, like we're connecting with a lot of people here. FJM 1061, let's say I'm at least a decade older than you. I was never a social butterfly. I think people just suck too much of your time. As I get even older, my time is even more precious. As I'm facing retirement now, I want to dedicate my time to work out on my fitness, not on relationships. Fitness is very important, especially as you get older. I admire your dedication to fitness. Greetings from the Republic of Texas. Subscribed. It fights depression. It's good for all your hormonal levels, testosterone, growth hormone, which are tanking out at our age. And I just feel a lot better when I work out and every day, and I'm eating good. But I do like my treat meal on the weekend, which I will be making some videos about. I see we are running out of time, so I'm going to try and squeeze a few more in here. Mac 3770, I feel the same way about the dating scene. Why even go on a date? That is a whole other topic. I will be talking about that in the future. Stay tuned. MJ Feeder, I'm almost 51. I can swear I'm going the same way. I've reduced my friends list down to a minimum, and all I want to do now is stay home with my wife and cats and concentrate on bettering myself in the gym. Very important, because what was easy for us in the gym 15, 20, 30 years ago, it's not anymore. And I have a lot of videos coming on that. So you'll want to stay tuned. ESK Cashin, I'm with you 100%. I don't go shopping in person at all. While I do go to crowded sporting events and concerts, I go with a trusted family member only and don't have to interact with anyone at these events. I would be suspicious of anyone who took an interest in me. I'm older than you and retired, and would presume they were looking to scam me for financial support. Stay safe. You know, with the success of this channel, I'm trying to upgrade some of my equipment so I can shoot in real 4K, like 60 frames a second, not like this. This is 24, and the picture's cropped. I'm selling one of my vlogging cameras, and I posted it on online, and all I'm getting are scam emails about it. It's just crazy. But guys, that is part 2. We might even have to get into a part 3. I don't think I'll get to all the comments, but please be a public subscriber. I appreciate it all so much. Thank you. Email me at thelifeofbryanshow@gmail.com. And also feel free to follow me on Twitter. And I'm still blown away. I appreciate this so much. This is Bryan signing off.